A few days back, in the heart of Capitol Hill, Florida Democrat Jared Moskowitz delivered one of the most biting, no-holds-barred takedowns we've seen in a congressional hearing. Sitting across from Attorney General Pam Bondi, he started with genuine thanks for her past help in his district, after the Parkland shooting, and a personal threat against his life, then flipped the script hard. He tore into the so-called most transparent administration ever for treating the Epstein Files Transparency Act like a suggestion, delaying releases, contradicting sworn testimony, and downplaying explosive connections. He mocked contradictions with Bible and Harry Potter comparisons, roasted a supposed burn book of opposition research, and left Bondi defending with sharp retorts, but no real answers. This wasn't just questioning, it was a calculated exposure of resistance at every level. If you're following the Epstein saga, you need to hear this exchange. Subscribe and hit notifications. Developments are coming fast. Let's dive straight in. Congressional oversight hearings can feel scripted, with questions bouncing off prepared deflections. But Moskowitz came loaded. Personal history for rapport, a detailed timeline of failures, and razor-sharp sarcasm that cut through the noise. The core issue. The Epstein Files Transparency Act, passed with near-unanimous support in Congress, demanded full, unredacted release of records on Jeffrey Epstein's trafficking empire. Yet, the DOJ missed deadlines by months, released partial batches to friendly voices first, botched redactions, exposing victims while hiding key names, and only budged under massive pressure like Repens, Thomas Massey's discharge petition and veto-proof majorities. Survivors amplified it with a powerful Super Bowl ad urging Bondi, release the truth. 4 days later, the echoes of that hearing still resonate. Go back to Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. Rayburn House Office Building. The Judiciary Committee room buzzed with frustration. Lawmakers on both sides tired of stonewalling. Epstein survivors in the gallery observing quietly. Media capturing every exchange. Moskowitz, a Florida Democrat with direct ties to Bondi's Florida AG days, takes the mic. He opens warm. Gratitude for her department's prosecution of a man who targeted him with rifles, a silencer, thousands of rounds, and an anti-Semitic manifesto. Thank you, he says sincerely. Then the tone shifts. No mercy. He lays out the chronology like a prosecutor dismantling an alibi. 12 months since partial files leaked to select Republican influencers. No full follow-through. A DOJ memo suddenly declares no client list exists, despite Ghislaine Maxwell's claims of secret deals shielding 29 associates and a hidden list of 6 co-conspirators. Phase 2 binders never materialized. The president labels the entire Epstein matter a hoax, blames predecessors like Obama, blasts his own supporters pushing for release. Republicans block votes in committee. Leadership sends Congress home early to dodge action. Even a deputy AG meeting with Maxwell in prison leads to her perks and transfer. Leaks to the press mysteriously stop afterward. Moskowitz doesn't stop. He highlights Kash Patel's sworn testimony. The FBI held no credible evidence Epstein trafficked girls beyond himself. We now know that's false, Moskowitz fires. Documents reveal a global operation. Girls from Poland, Czechoslovakia, Russia, Paris. Modeling agencies feeding victims. Grooming at summer camps on picnic tables. Maxwell herself pushes for clemency to name more. Trump's name, Kash claimed under 100 mentions. Reality, it appears far more often than in any religious text or fantasy series. Moskowitz props up a Trump Bible. Move over, King James. Trump's name tops God's in these files. Then Harry Potter. More appearances than in all 7 books combined. The room feels the sting. Bondi bristles, but Moskowitz keeps rolling. He brings in Howard Lutnick's account. In 2008, Lutnick visits Epstein's home, spots the infamous massage table in the living room, walks out vowing never to be alone with him again. Lutnick calls Epstein history's greatest blackmailer, convinced videos captured everything. Yet post-2009 plea deal, documents place Lutnick and family on the island in 2012. Moskowitz quips dryly, I'm from Florida. We take our families to Disney World, not Epstein Island. He disputes Trump's club ban claim. Files show manager statements contradicting it. Then, with seconds ticking, the sarcasm peaks. Madam Attorney General, I'd like to see the Jared Moskowitz section of your binder. What's the best Oppo research your staff dug up? Grade it Olympic style. Give me your best one. Bondi snaps back. Nothing funny about mocking the Bible. Moskowitz retorts, I want it from the burn book. Shame! Time expires in a blaze of tension. If this kind of direct confrontation, mixing respect with brutal accountability, has you hooked or furious, drop a like right now. Comment your thoughts. Is this the transparency we were promised, or more smoke? Share it wide. These moments cut through the noise and deserve to spread. This exchange uncovers more than delays. It spotlights a deliberate pattern. Laws pass with overwhelming bipartisan backing, veto-proof majorities forcing action, yet implementation stalls with excuses, partial drops, and downplayed ties. Epstein's network wasn't local. It was international, systematic, with blackmail leverage that could reach elites. Maxwell's clemency talk hints at leverage. The burn book reveal, later sparking letters demanding DOJ stop tracking lawmakers' searches, adds surveillance concerns to the mix. When a congressman with personal gratitude still calls out hypocrisy without flinching, it shows the pressure building from survivors, cross-aisle lawmakers, and public demand. The hearing dragged on with more scrutiny, but Moskowitz's segment became a highlight. Rapport turning into relentless probing, sarcasm landing punches where straight anger might not. Impossible to dismiss as partisan when the contradictions are this clear. The clip went viral fast. Bible props, Disney quip, burn book demand. If you're fed up with half measures, share it now. What Moskowitz pulled off was holding the record to account, proving resistance isn't accidental. And this story keeps evolving. Contempt proceedings could follow if more files stay buried. Maxwell's push for clemency might force new names. Survivors won't stop demanding full justice. No more partial truths. Bondi's defensiveness in that moment only fuels calls for deeper scrutiny. When someone thanks you personally, then dismantles your claims line by line, it signals the fight isn't winding down. It's heating up. In those sharp minutes, Moskowitz laid bare the distance between most transparent promises and reality. Forced compliance, disproven testimony, ignored red flags. It wasn't random, it was calculated avoidance. The moment sticks because it blended sincerity with unsparing truth. Victims remain vigilant. Congress keeps pushing. Washington feels the heat. Subscribe now. Turn on the bell for every update. Next file drops, survivor statements, potential contempt moves. This isn't closure, it's escalation. Share this video, check the linked hearings, and stay locked in.